So then what you get is the system we have in America today that sort of pretends to be free market and uses that rhetoric when it suits them, but is in fact just a giant swamp of conspirators trying to rip us all off. And the result in America is we spend, more than twice as much as any other country. So the next highest is Switzerland with 12.5% of GDP. We spend 18. That excess is enough to fund our military and leave 50% over. So just the waste in healthcare is more than the total amount we're spending on the military. And that's because we're trying to square the circle. We're trying to pretend that we have a competitive market system. And in fact, we don't, because the government has to interfere in it in so many ways. But keeping pretending it's a free market just leads us into this terrible swamp. So there's no good way to deliver healthcare, is the answer. But we have the worst, and it's costing people their lives.
Would you be comfortable with a system that allows for maximum competitiveness in delivery of services, but subsidizes consumption? Would that be something that comes close?
Everything depends on the details. But yes, many people think that if you deviate from what we have in America, you have socialized healthcare where the government is delivering healthcare. We don't need that. And, Britain does that. The Brits love their healthcare system. People talk about it being the national religion. I mean, I grew up there. My parents had lived in a world where there was no national health system. And for them, it was one of the greatest things that had ever happened in their lives. But it's not the only way of doing it. And, America, I don't think would like that. And, but we've got to get away from what we have now because it's taking money out of the pockets of ordinary people and distributing it up to doctors and device manufacturers and pharma companies. Not to mention the conspiracy of pharma companies to addict the population and get fabulously rich over, addicting and killing people. Other countries don't allow that.